Hey guys, it's Neon, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Tumblr. Tumblr is tumbling down. Tumblr's views are dropping off a cliff ever since they banned porn. We talked about this back in December. They banned porn on Tumblr, or pornographic content. Now, Tumblr went a little overboard and they started banning artists who were not producing pornographic material, but yeah, as expected, their views have dropped off a cliff now. I have to give a hat tip to One Angry Gamer for this article. Tumblr traffic drops by 84 million views. 84 million views after widespread ban on porn. Tumblr opted to go with a nuclear option to combat the fact that their app had been banned from the iTunes App Store when an investigation had uncovered child pornography on Tumblr. Now, I'm not sure if it was actual child pornography or lolly art or what the problem was exactly that set that off. But yeah, back in December, Tumblr decided that all adult content would be removed from the platform, and considering that makes up about 80% of what you see on Tumblr, naturally, the views dropped off a cliff. I think we're on Tumblr's on death's door right now. I don't see how they're going to survive this. The nuclear option was to nuke all porn from the website, despite the fact that Tumblr had become quite popular for not safe for work material. Well, after instituting the ban back in early December, traffic has dropped by nearly 1/5 over the course of just 30 days. I expect for it to drop even more. According to NextWeb, they're reporting that the web analytics firm SimilarWeb has dug into the numbers and discovered that over the course of a month since instituting the ban on porn, Tumblr went from 521 million page views down to 437 million, losing over 84 million views over the course of 30 days. That's just shy of 100 million views in a month. NextWeb, however, takes the opportunity to virtue signal about Tumblr being a safe space, writing, "We wrote about the ramification of Tumblr's decision not once, not twice, but thrice, pointing out that Tumblr's users would flee to greener pastures, that its ban was breaking up safe spaces for women and other marginalized communities, and that the language in its ban was inherently sexist." It's basically to be expected from media news these days, since nearly every major tech enthusiast and entertainment website are left-leaning liberals. Believe it or not, I lean left. I'm just not crazy. So, one has to wonder if the nuclear option to retain a spot on the iTunes App Store was worth nearly 100 million page views being lost over the course of a month. Now, I think that Tumblr is absolutely going to burn. It's been horribly mismanaged ever since Yahoo took over. I mean, Yahoo kills everything it touches. Look at GeoCities. Yahoo is struggling to survive. They're part of Verizon now. I think there's some new organization called Oath. I don't even know what the hell it is. But I think the Yahoo brand will be gone within the next few years, because that's all it really is now, is a brand and email. And Tumblr, I think Tumblr is going to be effectively the new GeoCities. I think it will be gone, at least from most people's minds. It will be wiped completely from the public consciousness within the next year or two. I don't think anybody cares. People are already moving on to other things. Now, the problem with Tumblr burning is that all of the Tumblrites are moving into Twitter. They're moving on to other social media platforms, and Twitter has gotten increasingly combative, I guess, over the last few months, especially with all of the people moving from Tumblr to Twitter. And now Twitter's talking about instituting some changes to make people feel better about themselves, to make it safer. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. There are some other options for Tumblr. I think Pillow Fort was being thrown around. Tumblr, basically, we talked about this before. Tumblr was LiveJournal 2.0, more or less. People moved from LiveJournal to Tumblr, and now they're moving into Twitter and other social media platforms. At least with Tumblr, a lot of the crazier people used to kind of stay contained, quarantined in one space. Now they're sort of spreading out all over the internet. So we'll see, what kind of ramifications there will be for the rest of social media with Tumblr declining in popularity. Now here is the original article from NextWeb. They're talking about female presenting nipples, because I guess that was one of the rules for things that could be banned. Female presenting nipple. For Tumblr, the decision was a knee-jerk reaction to its temporary takedown from the Apple's App Store after engineers discovered child pornography on the website. Yeah, it's true. They're just like, oh my god, quick, burn it down. And here's where they went overboard. So rather than just ridding the site of its offensive content, Tumblr elected to blow the whole thing up and start over, this time as a PG-13 version of its former self. So here's the problem. The problem is, I don't think Yahoo really gives a shit about Tumblr anymore. I don't think they have for quite some time. I think that this was just kind of an excuse. Like, I think the day of reckoning was coming. They've been unable to successfully monetize Tumblr. Yahoo's actually losing money on Tumblr, and ever since it's come into their hands, it's just been horribly mismanaged. So I think it will go the way of Geocities. I think it'll be there, but nobody's going to care about it, and the bigger internet's just going to forget about it. They might have the archives up for the next decade or two. But I think it's effectively done. I think Tumblr's effectively done, and corporations have a way of ruining things. They do. So, but we'll keep an eye on this. We are watching Tumblr die in real time. I would like to say I'm sad. I'm not terribly sad. Tumblr hasn't been useful for probably 8 years. It's just become a hangout for all kinds of really interesting people, let's put it that way. So we'll keep an eye on Tumblr since it does relate to art, and a lot of the issues that we're seeing now in animation and in comics, I think you can trace it back to Tumblr culture. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when Tumblr is no more. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more here on Clownfish TV. This has been Neon. I will talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.